Question 2. How should teachers evaluate student performance during this online learning period? For example, should they use a pass, fail, or grading system? This is the million-dollar question. Under ordinary circumstances, obviously, as a member of your Board of Education, I would want to make sure that any decision of this nature, where it affects all 166,300 of our students, is vetted publicly. There's an opportunity for debate, there's an opportunity for input, etc. This is very important. This one issue, though, is something that really caught all of us off guard. And understanding that MCPS had a choice to make in how to grade this last quarter and wanting to be as fair as possible, I can certainly see the merits for this one time of making all classes pass-fail. Why do I feel this way? Well, first of all, I think a lot of our students don't have equal access to technology. Now, as the leading person for years at making sure that MCPS upgraded from their old netbooks, of which there were very few to go around in each school, to Chromebooks, where we now have almost enough Chromebooks for every single student, I know that technology is key. However, I also know that not all students have access to Wi-Fi or MiFi, or they may have a parent or parents or guardian in their home who may have to use the computer during work hours, and it may not enable the student to access the same curriculum that everyone else in that student's class or classes is able to access. This is one of those times where you have to take the greater good into consideration. Now, are there some students who have been going through their entire academic career with straight A's, and they were just looking forward to this last quarter getting that final A, that final 4.0 or higher if they're in honors or AP classes, and they're disappointed by this? You know something? I can understand their frustration with this. We didn't expect this to happen. That said, I still would like to hear your input on what you think should be done. If you feel very strongly that maybe there's exceptions that should be made to this rule, and maybe some students, where applicable and where teachers would be willing to do so, should be able to opt in for letter grades. Now, if you want to write to me, please do so. You can send me an email directly at pg4be@hotmail.com, or you can send a message to me on the social media platforms of Twitter and Facebook at pg4be. This is obviously a challenging time for us all. It's challenging, but we will get through this by working together.